Welcome back, dear students. How is everything? Hope everything is going well. Students, in the previous class, we concluded the poem The Sower. Am I right? So we read the poem The Sower, and it's about a common peasant whose love for his work takes him to heights as high as the stars. Students, have you come across anyone who works hard and leads a respectable life? You just think about them. Students, here are some quotes based on hard work and success. Let's go through that. The path from dreams to success does exist. May you have the vision to find it, the courage to get on to it, and perseverance to follow it. This is a famous quote of Kalpana Chawla. Hard work is the key to success. If you want to shine like a sun, first burn like a sun. This is a famous quote of APJ Abdul Kalam. So here we are going to deal with a poem that shows the hard work and dedication of a common man. So all of you take your English text and take page number 110. Look here, what's the title of the poem? All of you read it? Yes, The Village Blacksmith. Students, do you know the meaning of the word blacksmith? Yes, the meaning of the word blacksmith is person who repair things made of iron. Students, here you can see the picture of a blacksmith who is repairing things made of iron. Now all of you read the sentence given just below the title. I'll read it for you. The life and work of a common man provides an example of persistence and accomplishment. Let's read a poem about such a man. So this is a poem about a common man who works for his existence in his life. Before going to the poem, let's know about the author of the poem. Students, who is the author of this beautiful poem? The Village Blacksmith. Yes, very good. Henry Wadsworth Longfellow is the author of the poem The Village Blacksmith. Now, shall we go through the profile of Henry Wadsworth Longfellow? Okay, let's go. He was born in 1807. He was an American poet and educator. His major works are Paul Revere's Ride, The Song of Hiawatha, and Evangeline. He was the first American to translate Dante's The Divine Comedy. His first major poetry collections were Voices of the Night, Ballads and Other Poems. He was died in 1882. Students, now I'll give you a small summary of the poem The Village Blacksmith. Henry Wadsworth Longfellow's The Village Blacksmith emphasizes how the life and work of a common man can be an example of persistence and accomplishment. Students, now I'll recite this poem for you. All of you listen attentively and find out the difficult words. Under a spreading chestnut tree, the village smithy stands. The smith, a mighty man is he, with large and sinewy hands, and the muscles of his brawny arms are strong as iron bands. His hair is crisp and black and long, his face is like the tan, his brow is wet with honest sweat. He earns whatever he can, and looks the whole world in the face, for he owes not any man. Week in, week out, from morn till night, you can hear his bellows blow. You can hear him swing his heavy sledge, with measured beat and slow, like a sexton ringing the village bell, when the evening sun is low. And children coming home from school look in at the open door. They love to see the flaming forge and hear the bellows roar and catch the burning sparks that fly like chaff from a threshing floor. He goes on Sunday to the church and sits among his boys. He hears the parson pray and preach. He hears his daughter's voice singing in the village choir, and it makes his heart rejoice. It sounds to him like her mother's voice singing in paradise. He needs must think of her once more, how in the grave she lies, and with his hard, rough hand he wipes a tear out of his eyes. Toiling, rejoicing, sorrowing, onward through life he goes. Each morning sees some task begin, each evening sees it close. Something attempted, something done, has earned a night's repose. Thanks to thee, my worthy friend, for the lesson thou hast taught. Thus at the flaming forge of life, our fortunes must be wrought. Thus on its sounding anvil shaped each burning deed and thought. Students, hope you all enjoyed the recitation of the poem The Village Blacksmith. Am I right? Hope you all identified the difficult words. So we will discuss those difficult words and their meanings in the next class. And what you have to do is recite the poem loudly. We will meet in the next class with the explanation of this poem. Thank you, dear children.